Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up? What's going on? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to my show, Throwback. And before we get into it, let's discuss the name Throwback. So I was talking to a couple, still talking about the name, whatever. And so, peace God to Stephon Chabon. My man, Chabon, Webster. Right? So he said, yo, Sean, I like the name, man. I like the name because throwback is kind of like you throwing all they shit that they doing back in their face. So I was like, I never even thought of it like that. Whole nother thought I never even had. But alright, let's go with that. So yeah, so like I said, we going with throwback. I like his version of why he liked the name better than why I like the name. So yeah, so that lets me know that it's things is going good. So I got a lot of stuff, a lot of interesting stuff, right? So first of all, let's start with me, right? So before I get to other stuff, let's start with me. So I tell y'all my story and my childhood and how I'm growing up and everything like that. And I did all that, I guess, because I wasn't happy. Like, I was successful. I could have stuck around at the jazz club. I could have stuck around with the Smithsonian Institute. I could have stayed with this company, that company, all. I could have stayed, did that, but I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy inside. Like, even though I was getting promotions or getting this or getting that, I never was happy. Never was happy. Getting money, never was happy. Because I wasn't being true to who I knew I was supposed to be. Or being true to, like when you know something and, like, I had the thought, for instance, you will be in the workplace and you will see them do one little thing wrong this year. Then it's another little thing wrong that year. Then after a while, it done piled up to where you done seen 10 or 20 or how many other little things that, and you don't even care no more. You stop caring. You don't even react like you should react no more because you done seen it happen so much. And so I was talking about I was asleep at the wheel, and I was talking to my brother Maine. I was talking about one of the topics I'm gonna get into, and he was like, "Yo, what about the missing women? What about the missing women and girls?" I said, "Yo, man, I ain't even really I know it's so much shit going on. It's so much shit going on." So I start looking into that. And this was like one of the last things I checked in. But I'm going to start off with this. Right now missing, the 64,000 missing black women and girls. Right now, presently, it's 64,000 black girls missing. Out of the reports that get focused nationwide, out of the reports of missing percentage, we only reported 20% of the time. Only 20% of the reports focus on black or missing teens, right? So 64,000 right now presently missing black women and girls. That's the type of stuff that we should be paying attention to. That's the type of stuff we should be paying attention to. Word. It's ridiculous. So this is the first thought I wanted to get into, right? I was just having a talk with my boys, the Vatos, S.A. Holloway, two of them, right? So I was having a talk with them, and I brought up the Jay-Z situation. Not they had the little brunching. They had a brunching the other day, right? So I was watching some clips, and it was a report or something, but I was watching some clips, right? And they were showing Diddy doing a toast. Everybody standing around, you know, just enjoying their life, which they should. They living fabulous over there, right? So, so Diddy get in there, he doing a toast. He like, I don't know all of the words, you know what I'm saying? Yo, Jay, I want to thank you for putting all this together and whoop, 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 this and that. And then he put his hands in and he was like, yeah, and the black man is God. They gonna see it, something like that but pretty much the black man is God, right? So I'm talking to my boys about it. And so then my son, he's like, well, not. See, we gotta understand, we mentally slave right now, right? This is what we going through right now. We not slave physically, we are slaves mentally. So, and just like how I broke down how they'll break you down periodically by doing little things over and over and over again to get you accustomed to it, to weaken your defenses so you will tolerate it, so you won't complain about it no more, so they can continue with what they doing, dominance, right? So you got to think about it from the standpoint of a lot of thoughts you can't have because they don't want you to have them thoughts. They don't want you to have. Why would they want to tell a black man he could be great? Why would they want to tell a black man? And so how you get where I'm going with this? You go back to the beginning. They hype or harp on Rome and Greece and all of that, and Aristotle's and Socrates and Plato and all of these guys, right? That's where they'll say all of the great thought and all of that come from, right? Now, that's a lie. Them guys was taught in Africa, period. That's where they learned all of their stuff from. And they stole it. After they went back home, they realized that, they are way more advanced than us, and the only way we could get on top of them is to get rid of them. And that's what they did. And they went back and they destroyed the books and all of that. And why is that relevant to what I'm saying? Because you got to understand that we are the ones that started all of this. Life began in Africa. All of the thoughts, all of that came in Africa. That's why they want to keep you distorted with all of that. That's why they don't want you to have the thought of you come from kings and queens in a great civilization over there in Africa and all of that. Even if we here and even if we mix with their blood, because we're here and over the centuries, but still, that's where we come from. But what will they harp on? They will harp on you were slaves. That's what they want us to start from. That's what they want us to base all of our stuff on, is we were slaves. Not on we were great and we could be great and you could be whatever you want to be. And it's in you naturally to be a leader and to be on top by design, by genetics. They ain't going to tell you that. They're not going to tell you that. But what I want to say to that is, though, you gotta know your history. This is not me telling y'all stuff I think. This is history. This is history. This is in the books. It's in the books. It's in the books. It's in the books. And they'll make light of it. They'll make fun of it. They'll make jokes of it. They'll belittle it. They'll put it down, put it down, the thought of it and all of that stuff. Of course they not, but they'll big up their heritage. Think about it. They big up their heritage. They finding all their ancestries and finding all of that with the little new DNA shit that they doing. Right? So that lead me into some other shit. All these rich white people getting caught with their kids in this school situation shit, right? Alright, let's look at the bigger picture. So the bigger picture is this. So you have all these white people that's been on TV telling you how they raise their kids the right way and telling you how you should live like this and you should do this, and you know the one girl, boom, 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 boom. And it was all a lie. It was all a lie. That's what they good at, lying. You can't believe nothing they say, man. You cannot believe nothing they say. And then the other thing, they persistently trying to keep Michelle Obama picture up in the newspaper talking about her tennis coach. I was telling somebody like Michelle Obama and the Obamas went to their tennis coach to ask him to help plug them in at the school. Come on, man. But they gonna keep that. That's what they do. Man, I wrote so much stuff down, man. Yo, let's go in on that plane stuff. Here go one, right, with the plane stuff. Trump didn't really want to ground them planes. He didn't really want to ground them planes. And you see when even his reason, he said, he quoted, "I think they're safe, but I think psychologically it was the best thing to do." So in other words, mentally I think it's the best thing to do for y'all, but business-wise and all that, the planes is safe because that's his buddy. That's his buddy. And then I even wrote, back in October 2018, pilots here in the United States was saying that when they got into the plane was doing a hard turn and a hard dive like this, and he had to really fight harder than what you normally had to do to pull it out. So they was already saying that. Right. Oh, here was one I wanted to make sure. See, I write stuff down and it'd be like, yo, make sure I say it. So I be searching through because it'll be like in a little corner I done wrote something down. So this is one thing because I gave this advice to my son too. So I'm going to give this to y'all young teens and young 20 adults. Apply for and take the city exams. Whatever state you live in, whether it's it don't gotta be police. I know I don't want to be police. It could be transit, parks department, fire department, sanitation department, court stenographer, court officer, housing department. And so this is how that works, right? With the test system, right? You go and you take your test and you get on the list. And you, depending on how high you get on the list, is where they put your name at on the list. So it might take a year, it might take 2 years, it could, even if it take 5 years. You want to go take the test when you 20 years old, 22 years old, and it take 3-4 years. You got the job before you're 25. And that's a good job, making, you know, decent and get good benefits and all that. So city jobs, word up, city jobs. Because I was looking into it, the engineering, the people, janitors at them buildings, them engineer guys, they be making a lot of money. And they make sure them jobs stay not white. I ain't even going to say not black, white. That's what them jobs, all them building guys, them guys walk around not doing nothing, hang out chilling, they work every now and then on some shit. Them guys make good money. Elvis Presley, right? My white watch for today. My white watch for today is Elvis Presley, right? And his first tour, his very first tour in 1956, his very first tour, he preyed on a group of 3 14-year-old girls. Yeah, he was 23 at the time, 22, 23. His very first road trip. Very first time. Another incident. He was. And so, and the reason why I'm doing this is so, white people, they hold their people up, and they protect certain things about their artists, their stars, their people that they hold in high regards. Us, we tear each other down. And some people seem to enjoy it more than others. For real, for real. And so, I'm going to be doing the opposite, man. Word up. I'm going to be, like my man said, Shabon said. Word up. I'm going to be doing the opposite. So, back to Elvis. So, you got another incident with this scumball. That's what he was. Because reading this stuff, that's what you get out of this shit, man. You reading it, he having sex with an underage girl, and he was concerned that he was going to get her pregnant. And so back then, he took her to the hospital so she could get a douche or whatever they did, whatever. He's this guy. Meanwhile, he got a 15-year-old girlfriend named Dixie Lackey. He married Priscilla when she was only 14. You know, he tried to say that, you know, they didn't have sex or whatever. He was whatever. Bad in the girl. Well, I'm like, yo, but why they ain't talk about this nigga? I got John Lennon over here. He loved to beat on women and children. They love John Lennon. They love John Lennon. People be crying and all that shit. Not us. You got all of the artists talking about don't want to. Mike went to trial, and them same white kids said they lied. Them same white men now said they lied. He went to trial and he was found innocent. Damn, you found innocent and you still because we love to tear each other down. Word up. So Elvis, and I'm going to cut to the chase. Elvis was, with all his BS and all that, he ended up at the house, dying in the house with a pamper later on, running around doing crazy shit, kind of sort of like they said Al Capone did at the end of his life. Kind of the same thing. And remember, Al Capone died of syphilis. Ravaged his brain. Al Capone died of syphilis from having sex with so many women. Fans this was the end of the quote. This article I read, all the shit he did. At the end of the quote, it was, fans still will say he's a God-fearing gentleman that was led astray by drugs. Word up. Yo, to all my turkey eaters out there, to the turkeytarians, Butterball, that ground turkey. Butterball, they did a recall. They recalling shit they did last year, 2018 and shit. You like, yeah, y'all know y'all wrong. Okay, this was one I saw. Jordan Woods. Now, this is so y'all to know that I'm really, really being honest and real about the shit that I'm seeing. I don't know Jordan Woods from Adam, right? I don't know her from Adam. All I know that she was one of Kylie Jenner's friends, which I'm going to get to the Kardashians, because I don't understand how the Kardashians got rich being black. Dating black men, dating black rappers, dating black basketball players, acting black, puff their face and their booty and their body up to be black. They winning. I wish it was a way to shut them down, because they don't supposed to be winning like that. But I'm a hater. Whatever. I get back to Jordan Woods. That was just one of my personal little rants. Again, y'all checking for Shorty, but yeah, I'm checking for the bullshit. Like, that's what I said. Bellini here. Jordan Woods had a picture, you know, her natural hair and shit. Shit was nice. Nice little cut right here, looking like Halle Berry daughter. That's how I'm looking at it. She looking like Halle Berry daughter, like that, right? Bellini, Bellini, Bellini. Yeah, Bellini hair posted a meme roasting the sister over her natural hair. I was like, I seen that shit because I be getting all types. I got the email from Black Tiv. I think it's Black Tiv or Black Tiv, something like that. One of them, a black site. So they sent me, I'm like, what? You got a weave hair company trying to diss a black sister? Natural hair? Like, y'all got, the game is fucked up. They got the game fucked up right now, sisters. They got the game fucked up. Yeah, I don't even understand how. They is, they do, oh man. And then, the funny shit was when they turned around and sued Black China for doing the same thing they did. Wait, hold on. So if I'm a hater, they ain't no hater. Black China did the same thing. I know it hurt it was your brother she did it to, but come on. Y'all did the same. You did the same shit to the basketball player nigga or the Reggie Bush's niggas. You did the same thing. Here go one. This one going on in New York City. So you had a student coalition, the Coalition for Students Matter did a sit-in in the Bronx, Ethical Culture Fieldston School, over a racist video floating around calling blacks crack niggas. Yeah, that one just happened. Flint, Michigan. Water still not right. They reported 6,000 to 12,000 children exposed, even though it's a couple 100,000 people live there, 100,000 people live there, you know, and they exposed to colitor bacteria and lead. And all of the pipes still haven't been replaced, and they say they supposed to get done this thing today. Oh, I got one. So I was talking to my man Ted. Shout out to Ted, right? And so, we was talking about a game we used to play. It had me remember when we used to play this shit where we would have the handball or the tennis ball, and we would throw it up the guy closest to the wall would throw it up against the wall, and it'll bounce back that way. We called that shit flies up, and whoever catch the ball, you know, you catch the ball and shit, then you go up and it's your turn to throw it against the wall or bounce it. That, and then so I started to remember that one, and then the milk crates, the little plastic milk crates, cut the bottom out, basketball, dunking on people. Yeah, I used to dunk on Junebug and Willie hard, bro. Used to dunk on them hard. Here's the thing where I knew I was asleep at the wheel. So I was asleep at the wheel too. So for all of this stuff I'm saying, I was not paying attention. I was at work, I was working, I was doing what I had to do as a man, as a father, take care of my responsibilities the best I could do, right? Since 2000, y'all, since Y2K, since the year 2000, there has been 20 black men hung in the United States. And every single one of them has been deemed a suicide. Yup. 20 men of all ages, all around the country, over the last 19 years, done hung theyself, and every single one has been deemed a suicide. Word. Lennon Lacey was 17 years old. He was found hanging from a swing set in the middle. And these two, what got me was these two happened in North Carolina. He was hung from a swing set. He was hung from a swing set in the middle of a mobile home community in Bladensboro, North Carolina. Ruled a suicide. The family disagreed. The FBI agreed with the family. "26-year-old Thomas Shantaz Austin was found hanging from a tree in Raleigh, North Carolina. He was found with his belt around his neck, his pants around his ankles. Now, this one, he got robbed and jumped. And he was running, called his pops on the phone to tell his pops he got jumped and all of that and everything. And the next day they found him hung. They even say that was a suicide. But he hung himself because he got beat up and robbed. Cody Ingenham. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Cody Ingenham. Ingham. Age 14 years old. 14. Was dating a white girl in Texas. They break up. He was supposed to stay the night. They got into an argument, break up. He called his mom's. "Mom, come get me. I'm coming home." Mom like, "What happened? Come get me." Mom tried to call him back, no answer. Next morning they find him not too far over here hanging from a tree. The girlfriend claims she don't know, she went to sleep. And of course, they ruled, the white officers or whatever ruled that a homicide. I mean, not a homicide, a suicide. 14 years old. I didn't write all of them down. I'm going to give you the names and the ages and the years. Johnny Lorenzen Clark, age 27, May 2012. Raynard Johnson, age 17, June 2000, Kokomo, Missouri. Nick Nana, 23, January 2003, Porterville, Mississippi. Farius Golden, Golden, age 32, May 2003. Glade, Florida, Belle Glade, Florida. Bernard Burde, Burde, Bird. Age 21, October 04, Grantfield, Georgia. Roy Veal, age 55, April 2004, Woodville, Mississippi. Mississippi up here. And see, that gets to my point, man. We still doing stuff and doing stuff to each other, but then meanwhile, you got people out there that'll just kill us just because how we look, just because our color. All right. Ezell Parrott, age 61, Glen Falls, New York. Damon Johnson, age 24, September 05, Temple Terrace, Florida. See a bunch of Floridas in there, Mississippi's, you see, and your Georgias. Here go Alabama right here. Tanaka Moore, South Baldwin County, Alabama. Gregory Johnson, I was right when I was asleep, man. I'll be falling asleep writing. Age 20, November 2008, San Jose, California. Frederick Jermaine Carter, December 10th, Glenwood, Mississippi. He was age 20, what's that? 20 something, 20, look like 26. I can't read my own writing. Eddie Charles, I was going to sleep. I'm sorry, y'all. Eddie Charles, Clart, Clark. It might be Clark. Age 51, August 2014, Marshall, Texas. Roosevelt Chapman III, age 41, May 2015, Greensboro, GA. You see, these is not far dates, man. This is not like I'm not reading 1929. I'm reading 2005, Otis Berg, age 54, March 2015. Claiborne County, Mississippi, again. Sandra Bland, I remember the sister. When the sister was speaking out and all that, next thing you know, they arrested for a traffic ticket, and they say she hung herself in jail because all of a sudden she got mad and gave up and quit. You know, things I'm tending to notice. This was one and like I said, man, I'm not doing this to get you upset, get you riled up. I'm doing this so we could start paying attention, man. Like I said, like I really was not, like it's a lot of stuff going on, and my son was like, I say, yo, it's not like I'm trying to focus on the negative, but I want to bring light to situations so we could start voicing our opinion and our views on things that we don't like, that we want to get changed, and so they could start changing. We start working together and getting things changed. Whether it's from the outside, people on the outside that got to change things they doing, or it's us on the inside. So, because it's all about images, right? And I'm explaining, I'm going to tie it in. It's all about images. So, look at the movies that you see on TV nowadays. I see it's maybe about 10, 15 movies in a movie theater right now. You got 7 of them where it's a white woman kicking ass, beating up brothers and this and that and all this shit, right? Then, the movies you got with the brothers. You got the little scary flick, I give them that. But where's the strong, positive black male role models and images? Nah, the images that you'll see is the black man running around crying, or he the buffoon, or he playing the role of the guy that can't get right, or he the scary one in the movies like an Anaconda or this or that. It's always the black man. Oh, they gotta smack up and all that. It's all about images. It's all about images. You know, another thing, things I tend to notice, or I've been noticing lately. You know how you see the hip hop dancing. Hip hop dancing is bad when it's black people hip hop dancing. Hip hop dancing is cool and it's okay when it's white people, white kids doing the hip hop dancing. Cause you see the hip hop dancing at all of these arenas. When they around at these arenas and all of that, this shit, there's more white kids in there. So that's who that's normally who they see. That's normally who they see. Cause the other thing I wanted to say to y'all out there too, especially my young adults, is that it's kind of like the way we was parenting and all of that. We wasn't parenting y'all for these times, the millennia, the what's going on right now. And they lying if they say they was. Because when I was raised and all that stuff that we got going on right now, phones where you could talk through and all that and all this. So a lot of the shit we did not expect that we dealing with. That's one, right? That being said, you got to turn all of that stuff into white noise. And I mean white noise is that the internet, what your homeboy say, what she say, what he say, what everybody say, and you got to figure out what you want to do. You got to do it, and you got to stick to it and work it your way. Because if you work it the way somebody else tell you to work it, it's probably not going to work out. Unless you one of them people that need your life mapped out for you. So, now, like I said, what you got to do is you got to ignore all that stuff, and you got to find something and be successful enough for you to be happy. So whatever that is for you to be happy, say, for me, I get into a job, I want to get promoted. I'm going to go in there and try to get promoted and move up. Some people might not want to be that. Some people might want to go in there and don't want to deal with the problems of being a boss and all that. Because I ended up down the road. I know what it's like to be able to go in and be like, yo, I ain't got no headaches. I'm not a manager. So I had it both ways. But you got to find your groove, your lane, and you got to block everybody else out and focus, right? And then in the end, you got to still remember that. Don't let money make you. You make money. So don't let the money, because money gonna come and go. The money gonna come and go. That's why if you let the money make you and you don't make the money, when you lose the money, that's why people be diving out windows and killing themselves when they stock market, when the markets crash and all that. Because you can't fall in love with it like that. You can't. And that's one of the bad things is hustling at an early age and stuff like that. Growing up, you hustling at an early age, so it kind of really warps your sense of money, the value of money. You have no real respect for money and what it's about and what you got to go through as an adult to get it, because it was so easy. And so that's kind of the reason why I had to push myself, because I was used to having money. I was used to having money. Word. Oh, I applaud Russell Westbrook too, man. I applaud Russell Westbrook. The white man tell him get down on his knees and all that shit. Word. Russ went straight brother on him. He told him, on everything I love, I'll fuck you and your wife up. Word up. Excuse my French. Russ said it too, y'all, on TV. On TV. So Russ said it too. Russ was like, yo, on everything I love, man. Yo, let's go. And so let me take you back. So how I was saying how I lost myself and how I lose myself with working and all that. So here I am I'm out in Target in Ohio, Columbus, Ohio. Saldano Boulevard, Saldano Boulevard. So, you know, it's real light skin over there. I'm on the other side of town, over on the west side of town. So, but anyway, so I'm working in that Target, and I arrest these young boys, these young white guys, for stealing. And he was younger than me, but he was my size, little, you know. I grabbed him, got him at the door, choked him out and scuffed him up and shit, pulled him inside. That white boy, that little young white boy called me so many kinds of niggas, boy. Nigga this, nigga that. We gonna do this to you, this to that. The white people come in and that work with me, they turning burgundy in the face. Because they expected me to kill him. And I wanted to kill him, but I couldn't kill him. And so I'm killing. So that's one incident with that, right? Out there, working out there in Columbus, I learned a lot about white people. I learned a lot about white people. But anyway, so we out there and I'm doing my thing, and they was paying me at the time. I was making $8 an hour, I think, or $8.50, right? This is 96. So I'm making $8.50 an hour. So I started being a trainer, going all over. I don't even think I went into the Target story when I went into my work history. I don't think so. If I retell, but I wanted to make sure I go into this one. So, because I was real young. I was still like 26, I think, at the time. I think I was 26, something like that. Just got married not too long ago. And so, yeah, so I'm training, and it come my yearly review. So I'm waiting for my raise, right? Them motherfuckers told me 50-cent raise after all of the shit I went through, they told me a 50-cent raise. I cursed my manager out and my district manager right there on the spot and put in my 2-week notice that day. That day. Okay. I don't care. So I always, so I was always, even though I was still trying to like, I can't sell out. I can't like I could take so much, but nah, I ain't gonna, nah, you ain't gonna do me all, you ain't gonna do, nah. I'm gonna tell you something too, right? And how we say, y'all do realize all these holidays y'all celebrate is white holidays, right? Y'all do understand this, right? Christmas, Valentine's Day, the 4th of July, all of that shit. Y'all do understand this, right? All right. Just as long as y'all understand that. Them is all they holidays, man. This is all they holidays, man. Here's one I wrote down too, right? The original states where slavery was legal at, right? So maybe this will give us a perspective, right? This is like my reparations talk for the day. This is my reparations talk. So the 6 states where it was legal to have slaves, or I wrote them down, slave states: Delaware, Georgia, Maryland, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. Those are like some of the original dogs, like out the original 13. Because at it was 13, then it grew to, now it's at 52. But originally it was 13. Then the other heads, the free joints, was Connecticut, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, right? So this was the states in the Union, right? Yeah, these is all the states that was down where the slavery was legal. There you go. I want to make sure I get it right. Alabama, Arkansas, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maryland, Mississippi, Missouri, NC, SC, Tennessee, Vegas, Virginia. What that got to do with anything? Remember I was reading that list? Hangings, Mississippi was on there a bunch of times. Alabama was on there. You had Texas on there. You had who else was it? NC was on there. Georgia was on there. Yeah, that's why this list is why it all ties in, and that's why I say, y'all, you gotta start paying attention to stuff, man. We gotta start paying more attention to stuff. And I'm gonna do some more looking into the black women. I'm gonna look in some more into some of these hangings and stuff like that. Like, these is the things that, if you gonna take our tax dollars and come preach to us and tell us right and wrong and this and this and that, listen, I got my list too. I got a list of our concerns. I got a list of things that I think we find important that you should start finding important. Because if not, we going to vote your ass out of office. Or if not, we going to find a way to do something that's better than boycotting. Because boycotting ain't working. We got to find boycott plus, boycott 2.0. You know what I mean? But that's what we got to start doing. We got to start making sure our agenda gets heard. Our agenda is important to them like everybody else's agenda. Why is it only 20% of the reports about missing people, blacks? Why are we not being reported on more often? Why is it not being a focus on finding some resolution and resolving and finding out what happened in some of these cases? That's what we need to do. Just like they got the Natalie Holloway thing on all the time, and they make sure they keep talking about, they still talking about trying to figure out who killed John Benet Ramsey. You know what I mean? They still trying to figure, like, we need that same kind of pressure. Or this whatever. We need the same thing, man. If not, get out of the face with the holier than thou stuff. Let us do it and let us work it out. But we got to stop turning on each other. We got to stop looking for reasons to down each other. We got to stop looking for reasons to tear apart each other, support each other, man. We got to get better. And we got to stop sleeping at the wheel. For real. Word up. Hey, yo, I'm out. I know I've been going long this time. I'm out. I see y'all soon, man. Love.